how are you for the fourth time in Bulgaria? What are your feelings?
Very nice. I'm happy except for the weather. It's a bit cold, so I preferred the weather in Kavana when we were there. But I enjoy it very much. I look forward to the show.
Okay. And how's going the tour so far?
Very good. We're pretty much sold out nearly everywhere, and we can't complain.
And which countries the shows are great?
So far, it's really been great everywhere. So it's hard to say it was better here, better there. So we get really good reactions everywhere.
And Valley of the Kings, how did you record this song? How did you come to the idea of it?
Valley of the Kings?
Yes.
Good question. I think the initial was, actually I fooled around with a keyboard thing, programmable stuff on the computer, and I came up with a sequence that is in the song somewhere, and that's where it started. So, but how do you write a song? You play some guitar, you find something that sounds good, that you like, might have an initial idea, and that was one thing I had in mind. It was in the Valley of the Kings. That was the initial thing that was in my head already.
Okay. And why you choose the cosmic themes?
Because we thought it's interesting. It gave us some more space, in a way, to write lyrics. I always liked science fiction, so it was a cool thing to go out into space and build themes around it.
Okay. And Hell Yeah, the Wholesome Foursome reached the top places in the charts of Germany, of Greece, of Sweden. How can you explain this?
We're just good. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's... Meanwhile, I think Gamma Ray has made a great following of fans, because we always try to deliver good stuff, and so far I don't think we really failed. So maybe it's all the years being there, continuing, that finally we have a standing here.
And which is the best period in your musical career?
Now?
Now.
I always see the now.
Okay. And your best-seller album is which album?
Oh, that's hard to say because it differs from country to country. I know, for instance, in Japan it was actually Insanity and Genius. That was just so close to gold. And in other countries it was from Land of the Free here, maybe No World Order there. Scandinavia, No World Order was banned. Power Plant did there well as well. So it's very hard to say which is really the best-selling album.
Can you say something about Arian Savior? You're working some years there, but finally you leave.
Yeah, 2 bands was too much. That's all.
And something about Halloween era when the same, you're working with them, you're one of the founders, but also you leave it.
That was something different, because that was, everybody knows the story, meanwhile, I guess, that it was not a good chemistry anymore in the band, with the management and everything. It was too much for me. At the time I was there, we were pretty young, we were pretty unexperienced, and we came to a point where it was not good anymore. So, since I always think whatever you do with all your heart, and I couldn't do it anymore, or love it, change it, or leave it. So I couldn't really love it anymore. I tried to change it, but it didn't work, so I had to leave it.
But you last touring again with...
Yeah, that leaving doesn't mean that you must be angry with something or someone, or that you hate him. Leaving is just because it's not working. So you go, you still can be friends and everything. And with Halloween, doing this tour together the last time was brilliant, was absolutely fantastic. Enjoyed it very much.
First, I want to thank you for the new album. It's great. And how you created to sound so strong, so heavy, this album?
It goes by nature. We just were feeling that way. We were rehearsing the songs in the studio, in the rehearsal room, as a 4-piece band, and we felt the energy. The songs are very energetic, and you will see that live as well. They have a strong, very strong heavy metal impact.
What is the feeling to work again with Michael Kiske after 15 years?
Oh, it was
How choose him?
very nice. Actually, when I wrote All You Need to Know, the first version I had as a demo, and I was not happy with the vocal lines anymore, so I started to change them. And when I came up with a vocal line for the chorus now, as it is now, I immediately had Michael's voice in mind. So I said, hey, I'll ask him.
And after the Hellish tour, do you have an idea to do a song, to make a song you, the two others from Hellwind and Michael Kiske, or a small project, or a cover?
It would always be fun to do that, but I don't want to speculate, because the more when I say something about this, people start to say it's going to happen. So I'd rather keep my mouth shut, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. So that's it.
And which song do you like to cover from Hellwind, to make from Hellwind era with Gamma Ray?
We can play any song I wrote, I guess.
Yes, yes. But which is your favorite from the songs to do with Gamma Ray?
I think what I would like to do is Halloween. That would be interesting.
Do you think to do unplugged album or something like that?
No.
And can you say something about Ralph Shepard when you was in the band?
He was a great singer.
Just this?
Yeah.
Something more?
I mean, no, it was good with Ralph in the beginning. At a certain point, it was not really going smooth, and he did a great job at that time, I guess.
And why he must you leave the band?
That's a long story. It was timing problems. It was because he was living not in Hamburg. He was living far away, so he couldn't be with the band all the time. It was his subscription to being a singer to Judas Priest, for Judas Priest maybe, that was a problem as well. So all in all, it led to rather splitting the ways.
Something to say to Bulgarian fans and something like
Your motto or something?
Yeah.
What?
Your motto or something else?
My motto?
What we can expect on the show, something special for Bulgarian fans maybe? Any songs?
You know, in the recent shows, there was always, at some shows, because of course we have a certain set list, and we don't change that every day. We have some options though. We have rehearsed a few songs more. Some songs we even didn't rehearse, and when the fans were starting to shout something, and everybody joined in, we played it, you know, so happened with Heading for Tomorrow, that was included sometime, and Ride the Sky, which we normally at the moment don't play. So whatever happens, we'll try to be open.
Okay, and here is the place where you can say something special to your fans in Bulgaria and the readers of Metal Hangar 18. Your motto or whatever you want to the fans.
To the fans, metal. Metal, metal, metal. Thanks.